Hey, what's up YouTube? Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do the trick that Shin performed on America's Got Talent. And it was a pretty cool trick, but it didn't take too much skill, but it's pretty good. And pretty simple. So I'll be showing you guys how to do that trick today. And yeah, let's get to it. So this will be the performance, then I'll do the tutorial as always afterwards. And I'll be using my Product Red deck of playing cards. And I can just put the deck away. I won't need it for the trick. So, the spectators can shuffle the deck as much as they want. That's how it is in the performance, and that's how it is in mine. They shuffle it as much as they want, and then until they feel that it's good. So let's just say that now it is good. Now, then they give it back to the magician, and then they pick any card out of it. So let's just say that that's your card, and then you put it anywhere in the deck, like that. And they could have put it back anywhere in the deck. Doesn't really matter. So then they can shuffle it even more, and let's just say that that's fine. So then what Shin does then is he makes 4 piles of cards. So this one will be the first, right here. I'll make that one the first. This one will be the second. This one will be the third, and then this one will be the fourth, like that. And we'll put them all like this, and then each one is assigned to a spectator. This one's spectator 1s, this one's spectator 2s, this one's spectator 3s, and then this one is mine. So then you ask them each to burn a card, and that's what people do in poker. If they didn't know, you burn a card so that you make sure that you're not cheating. And then you shuffle all the cards like this. So then that's what they do. They shuffle all the cards, and then they put it on top. Shuffle all the cards, put it on top. And then they do that to make sure, to guarantee that they're not cheating, because then that'll make sure that they're not cheating. Then you do that over here. And then that's good enough. So then what you have them do is, to make sure that they're not skeptical, they can put as many cards as they want in the pile in the middle. So then they put it in the middle, they put it in the middle, they put some in the middle. This is me. I put some in the middle. And this person actually wants to be a skeptic, so they just put 1 in the middle. And they can put any more, it doesn't really matter. They just want to put 1 to be a skeptic. Now, after that, we can just take these cards away. We won't need them anymore. Those cards are gone. Now, okay, I'm sorry about that. My camera just died mid-video, so all the cards are the same cards. So then, what you do is you ask spectator 1 to start counting their cards like this. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4. This person has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as well. And this person has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now, I asked spectator 1, wouldn't it be awesome if your card was on top? And that'd be about 1 in 52 chance of having it on top. And that would never happen, basically. And then they flip it over, and it really is on top. Now, thing is, I just give it a snap, and I have a 7 on top too. And so do both of these guys. So, like I said, this will not be too hard of a trick, but it will take a little bit of practice, but then you'll get the hang of it. So, you really do start out by having a normal deck, and it has to have 52 cards in it, and that's all. There's no setup, no nothing. Then they shuffle as much as they want, and it doesn't affect the trick. Now, then, you have them pick any card, and that's another free choice. But then what you have to do, so in this case it's a 10 of diamonds, then what you have to do is somehow get a peek. So what I do is so they pick a card. What I like to do is, so you show it to them, and then you're not looking at it right now. Then you put it back in, and you want to put it at an angle, like that maybe. And then what we can do is flip it over, and then see, oh, it's the 10 of hearts, and then just push it in. and then it'll just look natural. So then you know it's the 10 of hearts. So then you put it in like that, flip it over. In this case, it's the 10 of hearts. Again, wow, that's a pretty big coincidence. Jack of hearts. So then they put it in, or you put it in at an angle. Then you look at it, you see it's the Jack of hearts. So that's just a peak that I like to use. You can use any peak you want though. So after you peek at your cards, so then they pick one. So then you do the peek, and then it's in the deck. So it's the Eight of Spades. 8 of Spades. So then they can shuffle it more, and that doesn't affect it still. That was a pretty crappy shuffle, but it won't affect it. So afterwards, then what you're going to do is you're going to be looking for 8s. So you're going to flip over and look for 8s. So you find the first 8 in the deck. Well, in this case, since their card was the 8 of clubs. And then what you're going to do, so if it's not on the top, which it rarely will be, you're going to want to cull it by doing this. If you don't know what a cull is, you can look up how to do it. It's basically controlling it to the top like that. So then you're just going to get a pile of those and put it to the top like that. And I'll show that again. So then you go to the first 8 that you find, and you don't want to show them this. You go to the first 8, then you're just going to cull it like this to the top, and then you're going to use that as a pile. And you put that down, and then when you find the 8 of clubs, you need to know where you put the 8 of clubs pile. So keep in mind the 8s will be on the top like that. So then I've already found the 8 of clubs, and it's already at the top. I'm pretty lucky about that. Let's just say it's over here. So then you try to find the next 8, and it's right here. Then what you're going to do again is you're going to cull it to the top, and it won't be that obvious, of course. I'll be culling it like this, and then it'll be at the top like that. And then you go a little bit more and get a pretty reasonable pile that's almost a 4th. Then you're going to try to find the next 8, which is right here. Cull it to the top like that. And also you need to remember though that the 8 of clubs, their card, is right here. This is their pile. So then you take the next 8, which is at the top now, and then you get about another 4th like that. And then you take the next 8, put it on top like that by culling it. And then you have 4 piles. All you really need to do is, so you're going to take the pile that has the card that they picked, which is right here, sorry. The card that they picked, which is the 8 of clubs. You're just going to put it, you can put it right here, you can put it right here. Just you want to know where you put it. And then you're just going to put them in like an order, which looks like this. So that you know where their card that they picked is, which is the 8 of clubs. And then what you're going to do is, so this is going to be your pile. This will be spectator 1, this will be spectator 2, this will be spectator 3. And then what you're going to do is you're going to show them what to do with this pile. And so just keep in mind the 8s are on top of all of them. But so first you're going to say that they're going to burn the first card, which means, because this is what you do in poker. So he's going to say this is what you do in poker. You burn the first card. That's what he said in the performance. So you put the top one, which is the 8, to the side. And then you have them shuffle all the cards onto it, like that. So they will all do that. So they shuffle them, and this doesn't affect the trick at all. It just makes it, well, it affects the trick, it just, by making it look more clean. And then also it puts the 8 at the bottom. So then you do that right here, or they do that right here, the other spectator does it over here, and they put it on top. So then you have the 4 piles right here. Then what you're going to do is you're going to tell them to put a certain amount of cards in the middle, however many they want. So like you just put them however many you want, like this. So then you put that many, and this person will put a few, this person will put some, this person will put some, and then you're going to tell them to do that. Then you're just going to put these to the side because you won't need them anymore. Then you're going to tell everyone to count out their cards. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then what that's doing is it's putting the 8 on top. So then you want everyone to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So all that'll do is put the 8 on top. So the trick is basically done. All you need to do is then say, wouldn't it be amazing if your card was on top, that the card that they chose, and you need to tell that to the spectator that has that card, which will be this card right here, or this pile right here, if you're doing it the exact way that I did it. So then you say, wouldn't that be amazing? And it would be, because it was the 8 of clubs. Then you say, wouldn't it be amazing if mine was? And then it is, and then you can tell both of this other spectators flip over theirs, and they're also the 8s. And that's the trick. So I hope you guys liked this. I'm sorry I haven't been posting many videos lately. It's kind of been hard with a lot of school and school sports and outside sports and extracurriculars. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.